Okay, so the final part of our journey. Do a quick trip through the sphere grid. Zooming forwards. Okay, Lulu moved around. No one really did much of anything really interesting. I used a mana sphere just for Kamari and Oren. Waka didn't do anything. Titus didn't do anything. Riku I gave an extra bit of HP. It doesn't really matter because you can't save the game after this, so anything I've used is gonna, mean nothing if I come back and go off to do other things. But let's get Lulu out of there. Seriously, I don't know why Lulu's on my most favourite things. Oh, actually, I think I remember someone saying it doesn't matter who's in your starting lineup because you always end up with the same people regardless of who you throw in the front line. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see.
You're late, Oren. I know. Hey.
Huh?
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy? You've really grown.
Yeah, but you're still bigger.
Well, I am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
Well, then, I mean, you know. Let's end this.
Dad,
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know. You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin, completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then, let's go.
I like the fact that even Oren can be surprised at some things. And here we go. The city lights up. The stadium comes alive. And incoming. Awesome. Just pure awesomeness.
I promise this will be quick. Hit me with all you got, Dad.
It sounds like they've got the actual music. I think in the original one it was just a remake. I think this sounds like it's the full-on song. Nice. We should probably change our armor back to yeah, we don't need elemental proof for this. Oh, and we do automatically start with these three. Shall I try and do the entire thing with just these three? Silent stone, poison, stoneproof will be handy, so I better throw that on. Now that trigger command is something we'll come back to later. Again, stoneproof. Gonna be something we want. The sound of dusk in the sky. Yeah, I know the lyrics. Right, let's protect ourselves. Yuna's quite low on health, and he's going to do a lot of damage. Let's out of range. Alright. In which case, do I have enough MP to bother with any of that? No. I suppose we can just hit him, because that's a lot of damage. Yeah, you don't want to do that to Warren. Because that counterattack triggered off his second form. I don't think I'm in too much of a problem, but I'll just explain these things periodically boost his overdrive. You can use Titus's trigger command, you can use that twice, and on Jack's next turn his overdrive will reset to 0. I'll show you what that looks like.
I won't lose.
We gotta wait for his next turn to come up, so let's just keep throwing out protects. There's another power wave. Really done that. I don't really want to do any of that, so let's Sentinel up. Oop. With Protect and Sentinel you take like no damage. There we go. Titus' voice effects jacked. His overdrive resets and he skips his turn. It's a nice way. Depends on how much damage you've got to be able to break through him, but I kind of don't. Oh, I don't have Titus's thingy. I could probably one-shot him just with any skill. Shall we skip ahead and... I know Titus is the one you want to kind of kill him. But let's hit these pagodas and see what happens. Right, pagoda stops. If one of the pagodas are gone, the other one will start doing multiple status elements. So you want to make sure you try and kill both at the same time. I only have one remedy left. Oh dear. Right, so now he's cursed. I can't finish him with the swordplay that I wanted to do. Oh, bugger. Alright, well, let's just hit him. Actually, this overdrive should work, shouldn't it? Oh, no. Does he have anything that works at range? It's kind of Titus that you want to finish him off, so... Now this sword attack is probably one of the most annoying things ever, because it hits for quite a lot of damage. And it also delays your turn. Which can be a problem, but only if you haven't got the ultimate weapons, and we do, so it's no problem.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
I remember the first time I saw those tears.
Save it for later.
I was quite impressed. I was like, oh, it's amazing.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons.
Call them!
Call us!
Alright, and now we're going to go into quite a dragged out battle, but I think I'm just going to montage the killing shots and get straight up to what is in fact the last fight, although you can't really call it much of a last fight considering how one-sided it is. Yes, Yuna agrees. Okay, that's what we'll do.
Here it comes!
Okay, now on this, on Jack's sword. Titus falls over a lot.
Yuna!
Yes, it's time. Okay. montage, we've basically got to kill all our Aeons. And we kill them like this. Oh, we miss. No, we don't. Oh, we missed again. Oh, we missed again. Titus gets it. Didn't dodge that one, did you? Oh, bomb it. Nope. How can Anima dodge? No. It can't. Oh, we got some missing. No, we haven't. It's one of them down. Ooh, they're dodgy. You know, you got some power behind you. Not enough to kill her. It's alright, we got one of them down. Let's see if we can take down Sandy. No, she's too dodgy. No, she isn't. We got her. And there's the other one. So that's the Aeons dealt with. They're not too much of a problem unless you've like proper maxed out their stats and stuff, and even then you'll have your own max stats probably at that point. So yeah, that was not really worth dragging out.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
Apparently we're talking about nothing. I'm listening to the changes in the music again.
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Right, now this dude, there are a couple of ways to deal with him. One is just all-out damage, which is what we've got. Other ways include getting a turn off. Oh, he's got no MP. Well, that sucks. Oh, I should have done Oren. Oren's got it. Alright, well, we'll just go and see what... Oh, fine, he does nothing. Alright, Oren, I need haste. Alright. Now, let's hit him with something weak so we don't kill him. Donk. Alright. Counterattacks with a Curaga on himself, which is 9999 health back after everything. So if you don't have break damage limit, you're not going to be able to counter his what he can do. However, let's see if I can finally get Energy Rain to hit. Well, apparently there is luck for us all. Finally, entire game, never get a hit great off on it. But in the end... Oh crap, we overkilled it. Sorry, I did not see that coming. I was meant to show you other ways of dealing with it. Just a heads up, Reflect on him will help, and Zombie Strike will make him kill himself. And so Zombie and Reflect, great ways to do that if you don't have break damage limit. But now, that's you, Yevon, getting sealed away in stone, and it will lead us on to the ending, which I'm eagerly awaiting to see, because I'd like to see what they've done in this HD remake to improve the ending, or just touch it up that little bit to make it even greater. So sit back and keep your eye out for whatever they've done that changes things at the end.
Don't stop.
But
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey! We're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
takes time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves and new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams that fade. Never forget them.
And we never do forget them. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Final Fantasy X remake. And I must say, it was beautifully well done. How much did you notice at the ending? That was nice and sparkly. The one that stood out most for me was the fireflies when they exploded and everything. Let me just turn the music down a little bit. No, actually I won't. I'll leave it as it is. Yes, the fireflies as the Aeons exploded, I noticed was looked like it was touched up very nicely. Other than that, the general HDness of it was quite nice. The water after Yuna's whistling, that again, the entire game, I think the water has probably been one of the most touched up things. It looks beautiful. And of course, even after 10 years, the music, beautifully remastered, still sets so much emotion into the ending that you can't help but even feel something for it. I mean, it's been 10 years, we know this story, yet still I found myself getting emotion for it. So yes, Final Fantasy X, one of the fan favourites, especially for people say replayability and stuff like that. Story wise, beautiful and well worth the time and effort that all these people you see before you put into making this a lovely remaster of something that a lot of people enjoy, and I will continue enjoying it every year as I replay it. Talking of replays, the extra things that I didn't cover over it, mostly that was Dark Aeon stuff, and obviously finishing off the Monster Hunter thing. Those aren't really that big an issues. The Dark Aeons I might get back to at some point and go back and quickly do brief looks at the Dark Aeons and what they can do. But What else is there? There are some additional cutscenes, by the way. Half of them are actually behind Dark Aeons because you've got to go into the temples. If you go to visit all the temples and stuff like that, there's some additional cutscenes that I should have really gone and made the effort to get the ones that I could do without taking on the Dark Aeons, but I'm sure you'll live without seeing that stuff. What else is there to note? Not sure. The Tsutaki Dani, yes, this song. Wondering whether or not this will trigger the copyright or not. Quite likely it will. If it does, then this video is probably being delayed, and I'm sorry about that delay. If it completely breaks my YouTube, then you will never see this video, haha, and you'll not know what I'm doing, which is currently waving my hands in the air. Don't know why, camera's not on. Cast, voice actors, you can thank these people for their effort and time putting into the voices, because obviously Final Fantasy X was the first time they introduced voices into a Final Fantasy game. And I remember that was one of the big hypes when it first came out 10 years ago. You know, because they set a new ground. Well, I don't know if it was new at the time, but it was new for me. Where suddenly you had all this amazing CGI coming in, the motion capture, the voices, and it made a massive leap on the Final Fantasy series to create a story that you could really get into and feel part of. And that I think is the same as with how like some of the other Final Fantasies made epic steps forward in how they were designed, how they played and stuff like that. Final Fantasy X's epic step forward with its motion capture and voice acting, that set what Final Fantasy has done always, and that's make a great story, and the motion capture and voice acting they put into it really brought that story to life really so well, that I think a lot of people got hooked on it for that reason, you know, because the Final Fantasy stories are always things that you really get into, but introducing that personality to the characters and to the atmosphere really went a long way to jumping Final Fantasy up in just the emotional content that it could create in its games, and that's what a lot of people love about Final Fantasy. So this remake coming back out, showing a landmark on Final Fantasy, touching so many people's lives and stuff like that, and there we go. All Square Enix staff and all fans of Final Fantasy, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough and everything like that. I'll see if I can get on with doing more of them. And yeah, take care.